Hello, I'm here with Laura, who is an artist known as Aural Air. You're very welcome to the
Thanks very
sound feed.
much.
And I suppose descriptions are so loose these days. Would you be roughly in the kind of folk rock singer-songwriter
Yes.
somewhere
I
mixing
like
around
that
there?
description, yeah, so
Thank
we'll go
you.
with that.
Yeah, yeah. And you started playing guitar from a very, very young age.
Yeah, I've been playing and writing songs since I was about 12.
Yeah.
So I've been doing it quite a while now.
Since primary school, pretty much.
Yes, indeed.
And with your, I've noticed that I know you've been kind of recording a lot of music over the last 2 years. Some tracks were they recorded at home initially, or
Some tracks were recorded at home,
Mm.
and then just kind of like little small opportunities came up along
Yeah.
the way. Like a friend was doing a final year project in sound engineering or
Great.
whatever, and I got into the studio that way.
yeah,
And then for the most recent tracks, I won like a voucher for
Right.
a recording studio
brilliant.
just through a competition,
Yeah.
and that enabled me to record the two most recent songs.
Yeah, so
and
this is
have-
Edinburgh and
Yeah,
Air of
Air of
Indignation.
Indignation.
Yeah.
So
And the sound is it's they're so well polished as well, like the
Yeah.
really professional sounding
exactly,
recordings and everything. And so in some ways it was your destiny to have those two tracks, which are great songs on their own, but to be given the opportunity to have them recorded so well.
yeah, exactly, yeah.
They, in particular, now my personal favourites, the Air of Indignation.
Okay.
And I hope that's like yours too.
Yeah, I love that song. I love them all.
yeah. But I noticed as well, like with the one thing that really struck me was that there's a kind of, it's a very difficult thing to do, to have lyrics written for songs, but that sound so based on poetry as well.
Okay.
In particular with that song, and
Yeah.
I was just like would love to know what kind of, not inspiration, but what was going through your head when you wrote that song in particular? What was it based on, or was it just an
Um,
accumulation of?
Yeah, I suppose like all of the songs are kind of me trying to make sense of what's going on around me,
Mhm,
and
yeah.
they're quite abstract in a way, and
Yeah.
that they're not about one specific event or
Yeah.
one specific person or thing.
Yeah,
They're kind of an accumulation of, I suppose, emotions or
Yeah.
thoughts, and
it's kind of like an imaginary a split between like the real world and an imaginary
exactly,
world,
yeah.
and you're kind of removed and looking down at the story
Yeah.
from above almost.
Yeah, you
you know.
construct like another world to make sense of reality, I
Yeah,
suppose, and that's
yeah.
through the music you do that.
And they're part of a in the works EP, or are they going to be separate to it or part of it?
Yeah,
Or
so they're separate to it.
Okay,
But
well.
we have just recorded a new EP.
Yeah, great.
So there'll be newer songs on that as
yeah,
well.
yeah.
So.
And is it all under wraps about release dates and?
We haven't gotten that far yet.
Yeah,
We're
yeah.
mixing it at the moment, so
Yeah, there's a
hopefully
bit-
in the next couple of months now we'll.
There's a few steps to go before
A few
we're
little
ready
steps.
to.
Yeah. But I'm excited about it.
Yeah, and it's great. I mean, it's great to have, two such strong songs ready already, and still be able to kind of just go, I'm going to do a whole new set, 4 or 5 songs, whatever, on their own. It's a
Yeah,
great
yeah.
thing to be able to do.
Yeah.
And in terms of how, I know it's kind of those two tracks, the double release of Edinburgh and the Air of Indignation, they, I suppose, is kind of the introduction of Aural Air to the world musically,
Exactly.
really.
Yeah.
And how have you kind of found it, like the reception? Is are you pushing it much, or are you kind of letting them sit alone and waiting for the EP for the big kind of?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's I suppose like in the past couple of months I've put a name to my music and
Yeah,
kind of started to promote the two tracks that you just
Yeah,
mentioned.
yeah.
And I've done it kind of gently because it can be a very vulnerable thing as well,
Yeah,
to
of
release
course,
something and
yeah.
to have people critique it and
yeah,
stuff.
yeah,
But I think for the EP it was great to have the two tracks to have
Yeah.
an introduction into what's coming next.
yeah.
So I obviously intend to keep releasing music.
Yeah.
And
It's one thing, like, uploading kind of, songs you've written to your SoundCloud or Bandcamp or
Yeah,
whatever, but it's a
yeah.
whole other thing kind of going to people, here, I want you to kind of start listening to this.
Exactly.
So, yeah.
yeah.
And you're going to be, and we're delighted, and thank you so much for playing for us at the Canal Phonic Festival this
Thank you.
coming Friday.
Yes.
upstairs in the Bard. Have you done many live shows before?
Not too many, no.
Not too many,
I've got
no.
a couple of shows coming up, and these are kind of the debut Aural Air.
Yeah.
So I'm really excited about them,
Yeah.
and it's good as well, a good time I think, and I'm excited about the Canalaphonic one.
Yeah,
because
yeah.
I have all of the kind of older songs and the 2 songs you mentioned,
Yeah.
but then I also have all the new songs to play.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
it's a good time to play new stuff.
And you'll have a musical accompaniment as well.
I will. I'll have some
Yeah.
drums and stuff like that.
That's
So
going to be cool.
so
And one
excited.
thing that I love as well about both songs really is the the electric guitar as well. It kind of comes into the second half of the track
Yes.
on the Air of Indignation, and I kind of got this like kind of Saint Vincent kind of
Okay,
vibe
that's
going on.
compliment.
And
Yeah.
do you feel, have you got, is there a big inner kind of like rock guitar person inside of Aural Air?
I suppose when you start playing guitar as like a teenager,
Yeah.
like my favourite guitarist at the moment and always has been John Frusciante.
Yeah.
I suppose you have to start listening to Led Zeppelin and all
Yeah.
do the usual Stairway to Heaven stuff
Yeah,
initially,
yeah,
and then it kind of mellows out maybe as you
Yeah.
get a bit older.
yeah. And you always learn the songs that you like as well. So,
Yeah. So
They're
I
gonna
do
influence.
love a guitar solo every now and then.
Yeah. And listen, we're really excited about the show. And anyone who wants to find your music before they arrive, you
Yeah.
can go on Facebook page,
Facebook, Bandcamp,
Bandcamp, SoundCloud,
Aural
yeah.
Air, it's all there.
Aural Air, it's all there. And thank you so much again for coming in.
Thank
And
you. Yeah,
we'll
I'm
be
delighted.
next Friday. Thanks a
Thanks
million,
a
Laura.
million.
Thank you.
Cheers.